guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video guys, we will show you how to replace front strut mount on BMW guys. We will demonstrate on Bmw E46, but I think the same design of strut mounts being used on 3 Series, 5 Series, X3, X5 guys, quite a few cars. So check out the description for more details. But in today's video guys, the concept will be the same for almost all of them, how to replace front strut mount. In addition guys, we'll have more than 200 videos on this car and every car we get at the shop, because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment below guys, and let us know if you have any questions. So let's start on it now. So we have the jack ready, jack stand guys, we got the lug nuts bolts loose already. Okay, so we'll be ready to jack this side up. We'll show on the left side, but the right side it's practically the same. Okay, and I'm going to show you here, okay, our strut mount on this side, okay, on the driver's side, okay, it's completely shot guys, okay, check it out. So we definitely need to fix that, it's dangerous. So that's what we'll be doing today. We replaced one already, so we'll be showing you on the other one. We replaced that one a few weeks ago and it looks great so far. We guys also have more videos on our new channel, Electrical Car Repair Live, so please check it out. More electrical videos will be there on that BMW and other BMWs as well. Always use the jack stand, not just the jack itself. Why? Because safety first guys. If something goes bad with the jack, if the little bitty O-ring fails inside of it, it loses pressure, the car will drop on you. You don't want that to happen, always support it. Okay, double safety guys, always, because you don't want to regret it one day. Those things are heavy, they can kill you, they can paralyze you, so always have to be careful how you work on your vehicle. Next guys, we're going to remove the wheel. All the parts and tools will be listed in the description of the video below, so please do check it out guys. Okay, we're removing all 5 lug bolts now. That little impact is amazing. We already broke them loose, but we still use it just for removing an installation. It makes things so much easier than just unscrewing everything by hand. Always hold your wheel, because like that you can scratch it and cause damage. So this is the strut guys, and strut mount on top. We'll go ahead, remove the strut and show you what we'll be doing next. So since we'll be working on the left side, we'll turn the steering wheel all the way to the right, because the bolt for the strut is on the rear side of the strut guys. Okay, more. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more if we can. Okay, perfect, like that. Now right here guys, I'll use some interphone. All the tools and parts, as I said, will be listed in the description of the video below, and I'm going to spray the bottom of the strut mount, okay, the strut, okay, right here, because all that will slide out in a little bit, and we'll do that on the other side. Now we'll get a socket that fits that bolt and we'll get it loose. But before that guys, we'll need to go ahead and remove the sway bar link to disconnect it from the strut. Okay, and right here I'm going to apply a little bit of rust penetrating oil as well, and we're going to get that loose. If you start taking it off and it starts spinning, you can hold it here with an Allen wrench. So that's what we're doing now. We'll get the impact. With the impact, most of the times they come pretty easy. Okay, you can see, no time. Now we need to get the pry bar. I'm going to go grab a pry bar quick. We need to pry the sway bar down, so we don't have any pressure on the sway bar link, and we can, that way guys, we can remove it. Or a pipe, something, whatever you have. Okay, check it out now. Just careful where you apply pressure guys. Perfect. Okay, this one came out. Now the strut is loose. What do we need to do next? So we'll spray the bolt on the other side as well. That way guys, okay, all that rust could be lubricated. If it's really rusted, let it sit for 10-15 minutes before you remove it. Okay, now the suspension will drop, so we need to get a bucket or something to support it, because otherwise we'll cause damage guys to our brake line. Okay, because the brake line now guys, okay, if we drop the whole suspension, the brake line will be the only thing holding. And you can also mess up guys, okay, not just the brake line, but your ABS sensor and your brake pad wear sensor as well. Perfect, both came out pretty easy. Now guys, if you're on the market for a good impact and a compressor, check this thing out. I'm going to show you just a little bit about the compressor. It's amazing too, guys. This compressor, guys, it goes to 165 pounds. Even though it's only 6 gallons for home use, it's amazing. And it feeds that impact with no problem, and we use it quite a bit even for painting, and everything works out amazing. So now we're ready, guys, to continue with the next step. So 13mm socket, guys, and we're going to remove the 3 nuts on top here that hold the strut mounts to the body of the vehicle, guys. One's out. Now it will start dropping, so be careful. So you want to hold it with one hand. If it starts dropping too much, hold the strut, or somebody hold it there so you don't damage anything, guys. Okay, and okay, now we're not holding anything on top. We will let the bucket off. Okay, so we can bring it down. Okay, we'll put the strut up. Okay, we just need to slide it up. Okay, just needs a little bit more, guys. So we need to reposition it on top, and then it will come out. So we had to bring it all the way up to align it in the holes and then pull it out. Now what we will do, guys, I will grab it and somebody's going to put the bucket so we don't cause any strain on the brake line. Okay, so we need to reposition that bucket or something to hold it there in place. If something's loose, guys, tie it somewhere so it doesn't move. So we have, guys, the spring compressor tool right here that we'll be using. You can find it, guys, listed in the description of the video below. For the sport suspension, it's not very convenient. You always have to be careful, that thing can kill you, guys. So if you don't have any experience with it, don't do it. Okay, this is just for fun video, not how-to video, guys. So So we have the spring compressed all the way now. We'll remove that gap. You gotta make sure that the spring is all the way loose, otherwise if you have some tension, guys, that thing can kill you. So it's pretty big nut. Okay, this thing is either 19 or maybe even 21 millimeter. Okay, so we'll go ahead, get some tools and see how big the nut is now. And if it, guys, spins, okay, you can use a offset box wrench, and here you can hold it, guys, with an Allen wrench, because otherwise, okay, the strut will spin. In our case, it's an older strut, so I think with impact we'll be able to remove it without worrying too much about it. Okay, 21 millimeter or 13/16 fits great as well. Again, if you have some pressure and you remove that nut, that spring will shoot with enormous amount of force and it can kill you, guys. Ours, we got it loose. Okay, and nut is a little bit stuck, but it's good. We can always remove it. Okay, this is the old strut mount right here. Bearing is short. Okay, we have a right here. Okay, I want to show you how bad everything is. Cracked on the outside and short bearing as well. So from that point on, all we have to do, guys, okay, you need to get the new strut mount. Okay, and again, you can find, guys, in the description of the video below where we get ours from. For a very affordable price. We'll have it listed for the left and the right side, and all you have to do, just install it, get the nut tight. You might need to use an Allen wrench to hold the strut to install it correctly. Which is pretty simple, guys. Okay, you get it on top, make sure you have the washer, get it where it's supposed to be, install the nut, and you're going to hold the stem of the suspension here so you don't turn it. Okay, and you get the nut tight and torque it down. We'll have the torque specs, guys, listed on the channel, and we'll have a video coming soon about the torque specs for the front suspension. Check it out. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.